listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Oh, welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Richard Giordano. It is Easter Sunday, April 9th, 2023. How are we? Good. Well, that's why we're here, because, dinner's over. The Masters is over. And there's some other stuff going on. Baseball games, I think, right? Maybe a basketball game. Irrelevant. Woo! But last night, man, it was great. Now, I'm really sad to say, last night, I could have went longer. I thought the MMA UFC thing started at 7. It started at 8:30. So I went to 7:20. I went a little longer, 20 minutes, because, I said I was going to, and I'm a man of my word, and I did. I almost tried sneaking out and forgot that I added the extra time. But Lunar Sparkles won. That was fun last night. But anyway, my goodness, what an event. That MMA, it is hands down the most exciting sport in the business, other than soccer. But it is really unbelievable. I'm excited. I saw what I did, and I'm glad I go early on Saturday and Sunday, except for tonight. Tonight's Easter. Hope you're spending it with family, or already have. I did. I actually did. Yeah, it was all right. It was weird. I felt weird. I heard some things like, did she just say what I thought she said? Why is she saying it this way? Now I'm analyzing everything they say. I heard some things that Could have been taken the wrong way, but I'm trying not to be a poussey and be the nice cousin that I am. Why am I shaking this hand? Why am I shaking this hand? You see what I did? I've got it. I've got Bidenism. Ooh. Ooh. So that's not nice, Rich. He's the president of the United States of this America. Yeah. Whatever you say there, Chief. Okay, so tonight I do want to talk about, since you're here, and I'm glad you are. I mean, it's Easter Sunday. Unbelievable that we have this opportunity. I'm thinking differently now. I'm thinking maybe the weekend shows need to start later. I like the late times. I miss going on at 9. Maybe I'll go back. Nah. Someday. Not right now. Everything's fine. Everything's fine? We need to switch. I was going to go early starting June 21st. Remember, I was going to go 2 hours earlier just to try it out for the summer hours. Get done by 7? I know it's 2 in the afternoon for the Pacific Coast. That's what I don't like. I like the Pacific Coast people at 5, maybe 8 o'clock. Well, we don't have to worry about anybody else's show anymore. You know? Anyway, food for thought. If anybody has any ideas to make the show better other than replacing the host, let me know. I'm looking back. I saw a super chat fly in. Why I'm looking for that, and people are filing in here. Tonight, I do want to talk about the overconfident people. You ever meet these people in this field? I'm talking meet them. It is an uncomfortable, surreal feeling. These people talk like they are the shit. And I'm like, hey, brah, so you wrote how many books? 11 books. You've been abducted how many times? I lost count. I think it's over 100. You think it's over 100 now. Well, my next book comes out in November. And you just get this overall sense that people are selling themselves. And it's a strange brew. And I throw Richard Dolan into that mix. Linda Moulton, howdy, fruity, duty, cootie. There it is. Jeanette Angel. Aw, with the $10 Happy Easter, everyone. Super chat emoji. Heart, love, love, love. All blue hearts. Green clovers and blue diamonds. Ah, me lucky charms. From Jeanette Angel. Jeanette Angel. Jeannie Beanie. Ha ha, there it is. Jeannie Beanie throwing it down. First one of the night. Giddy it. Hey, that's the wrong one. It was the wrong one. Great job, Rich. Thank you, Jeanette Angel, for the £10, 10 quid. Happy Easter, everyone. So chat all over the other holidays. Hey. Calm down. Thanks, Jeanette. Mucho gusto and generoso. A continuing supporter of Goof On. Welcome to the show. I see. Let's do a little roll call while I'm looking for the other super I saw. You can help support the show the same way. You see the kids doing it. If anybody's got a PayPal idea, tonight would be a good night to use it. Not necessary, but you can send PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat, Super Sticker. All the links are in the show description. You can look for those links in the About button on the homepage of Goof On right here on the YouTube, kids. Moonlight, welcome to the show. Rebecca Wiles, the wild one. Welcome to the show. Samantha Morris, the cat, welcome to the show. Hey, Anthony Ards, how you doing, man? Dome Malone, welcome. Welcome. I've never seen your last name. Have I? Have I met you? Have you been here before? I don't know if you're new. If you're new, welcome to the show. If not, all right, welcome to the show. Enjoy. We'll get to the topics. Don't worry. It takes about 7, 8, 10 minutes, 15 sometimes, but we'll get there. Hey, David Wilcox, what do you say, Mr. W? John, Southern Exposure. What's up there, Chief? Huh? How you doing over there? Throwing down, this one feels light. It doesn't feel like this is filled up all the way. Hold on. Yeah, it is. Hold on while I suckle on this. This is dinner. "55-year-old man acting like a frickin' hamster on his show. He doesn't even wear a shirt and tie. All right, he doesn't wear a tie. He's got a shirt on. He's a little stoned. He can't speak. I'm stoned? I'm not stoned. I'm high. How are you? Good. John, good to see you. Tim Freestone. What's up, Mr. F? You never hear that either. How you doing, Mr. F? Huh? What'd you say? Said, how you doing, Mr. F? Just call me Mr. Freestone. I don't like the way that sounds coming out of your mouth. You don't like the way that sounds, but you're saying coming out of your mouth, and that's okay? A, B, C, A, no. Welcome to the show. Hey, Zach Diecast Montu. Welcome to the show. I have to do it that way forever. You know that. Den Bub, what do you say? How do you be? Welcome to the show on Easter B. Alfie Joe Bob, how do you say? What do you be? Welcome to the show on Easter B. Samo, Goofoni, and Roxar. It's 82 here. Oh, wow. Since 809? Oh, I'm way far back. Welcome to the show, Intergalactic Overhaul, Foghorn Leghorn. You know, I used to be able to do that impression, but I, for some reason, can't mentally connect anymore. I can't even. All I do is sound like Jimmy Stewart. Yeah, I sound like that. I don't get it out. Moonlick, how do you say? What do you be? Good to see you today on Easter B. What am I saying that for? Lance, what do you say? No. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the show, Mr. C. Mr. C, from what TV show, everybody? That's right, Happy Days. And what night was it on? Thursday. And at what time? 8 o'clock. Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure anymore. I don't remember. It might be Sunday. I don't know. I thought it was. All right, here we go. Denbub. That's a Canadian $7 super dono. The dono is magical. It's pure love. It goes right to the heart. There's no message. You see what he did? He didn't put an emoji, sticker, or a message. That's a donation with no attachment to it. It's a dono. Dono. But he loves me. Well, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm using that word a lot now, love, right? You guys got me using that. I don't really, who am I looking at? I don't even like it. I love it. No, I don't know. I think I'm turning into one of you. You, Lunar Sparkles, you. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Thank God you were here last night. Thank you for helping. I mean that with all sincerity. Even though it still sounds like I'm being sarcastic. See, I can't get away from that. That's why people hate me. Then, Bub, mucho gusto. You are a continuing supporter of Goof On. Thank you so much. And happy E, if you support Easter. I mean, everybody supports Easter, right? Hey, Brookers, how you doing? Everything just went out and back on. I saw both screens. Shit. What's up, Chris? Me too. That's not true. I feel like I just woke up. I just worked out. Well, I'll be going back to the gym when we're done. I could only get half in. I was so tired I wasn't going to go, and I just sat around and I don't want to go, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. And then I went and I'm like, why am I here? Why am I here? And then I started working out and I pushed myself and I'm like, all right, it's still, something's off. It's this cocoa I had. The COVID is still, and I was told it could take a month. I mean, I'm only 3 weeks, you know, so I'm still having the side effects. I still today had a little chill. I don't have it. I tested myself 2 days ago. Every other day I'm testing myself because I swear I still have it, but I don't. D's House Genetics, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Mike Johnson too. How you doing, man? Renter, good to see you back. Actually, I'm surprised. I am. Anytime somebody comes back, I'm like, I can't believe they came back. Anybody, any of you guys, it's especially this guy, Mr. Catfish 2100. He hates me and loves me. I know. It gets old after a while, right? It does. I understand. I get tired of the same routine. I get it, you guys. Look, I wouldn't be human if I didn't understand. Even GoofOn can get repetitious after a while. Why do you think it's real important we change things up just a little bit? Right? So I think we need to step up the game a little bit, and I promised I'm doing it. So if I don't, I won't get sick. I don't think I'm going to get sick. I'm seeing the doctor this Thursday. We're going to get my blood results back. Can't wait to tell you what I got. I can't wait, unless it's something brutal. I doubt it'll be like Gigi. Hey, you never know. I could have something majorly wrong. Hey, Amanda. Amanda Shale, how you doing? Welcome to GoofOn. You look familiar, but I've never seen you yet, so thank you very much. You don't look familiar. Wait, you don't look familiar. Your name looks familiar, but I don't know if I've seen you here before, but welcome to GoofOn is what I was trying to say. Glenn Collins, how you doing? Good to see you too. Alien Outlaw, welcome to the show. All right, let's get started. You know, if I didn't say your name, Truthertainment, what's up? Don't get mad at me. It's 2 hours. Got a lot of stuff to go over. And tonight's show, I really do see, I said it the last 2 nights. We may be on the cusp of something interesting happening. I don't know what, guys, but I have a feeling it's going to be something, hey, dark hour paranormal-ish. It's going to be something, welcome to the show. Well, to the chat, to the show. Hey, Sky Ellen. No, really, seriously, I'm not joking around with this. I have to preface everything I say that I have to be serious about it. You guys may think I'm joking. He's so funny. He's talking like disclosure could happen this year. You hear this guy? He's been saying for 18, 19 years, disclosure ain't going to happen. But all of a sudden, now it's going to happen. Did you sell out, Giordano? Did you sell out, GoofOn? Calm down. Calm down inside my head. No. And you should know that. No. But if what I said, and this is why people don't understand, I've seen the comments out there. Hey, you always say this and that. What are you doing? You switching? No, I'm not. But I said, because you weren't listening, that person who made that comment, I said if we had a chance to have disclosure, we had our best chance when we were in lockdown. My opinion, there was a way we could have done it. I think that we could have had minimalized the looting. Hey, they did it anyway with the riots and all that stuff. That's why I was saying, while they're out there, just say, hey, we need you inside. There's a curfew. We got to tell you why. We made contact with aliens. Everybody would lose their freaking minds. Are you kidding me? But it would have been the best time, right? Because you could have nipped it in the bud. Now what you've done is you've let these, and not all the places have gone back to normal that were looted during the riots and all that stuff. People, there's thousands of things that are still not where they were. But now they've gone and done and made it so there'll be more new looting and rioting and people getting toilet paper like it's going out of business. You understand? They could have done it while they were already out there. Why do it like this? I almost thought, we said this too, that the lockdowns, it was a test to see how we would follow. And for the most part, we did, right? Wouldn't you have to say maybe 97 to 98% of the people, I didn't, followed all the restrictions to a T? Maybe at one point, right? Maybe for 3 months. Remember when I was driving around Phoenix when the lockdowns were in their peak? And there was nobody, just, like a security guard here and there at the airport, maybe a flight attendant, leaving the airport, or captain, pilot leaving. There were no travelers. It was weird. And there was no traffic, and we followed everything pretty much, or maybe 95%. But still. Now, let's say we have this conversation about disclosure with the public this year, and they actually come out and say, we're going to have disclosure on aliens. Say, what? What does that mean? We have been preparing for decades. For decades? Don't say that. I don't like those words already. That makes me think you were hiding it too long. If they come out and they say, since 2004, let's say that, or 2001, I'll be happy with that. But don't say decades. How many? For 8 decades, we've been, what? For the whole time? We've kept this a secret. It's a matter of national security, but in our eyes, unfortunately, we have to open the Pandora box and let you know what's inside. Behind box number 1, we have what looks to be the shape of an alien, but don't let your eyes fool you. Not everything is what it seems. We'll come back to that. Box number 2, oh, it's shaped like a Tic Tac, right, but don't let your eyes fool you. And box number, Richard Dolan. We needed to show a dickhead. Yeah, there was a dickhead involved. Who was he? Get him out of here. Lou Elizondo, sit down where Richard was. You dirty bastard, you. Why'd you lie to us? Because they fly with impunity. And they may already be here. Oh, Lou with the locked lips. You got it down, buddy. Lou's doing it again, lying right in front of our noses. Thanks, Lou. Yeah, you prick, yeah. So, like I said, box number 1 is shaped like an alien. Let's take a look at it. That's right. The joke's on you. I'm sorry. There are no aliens. Come on, do it for me. Do it. Sharpen. Boop. No. That's as good as it's going to get. Matter of fact, that looks better that way. A little fog over me. There are no aliens, kids. That's the joke. That's what I'm telling you. There are no aliens. What's that? Hold on. Okay, there are aliens. Yeah, that's why we're here. I'm sorry. There are aliens, and unfortunately, we killed them all. But we want to tell you this because, well, somebody's coming to find out what happened to them, and it's taken them 80 years, and they're going to be here in 3 days. I know. Calm down. Calm down. You haven't seen what's in box number 2 yet. You haven't seen that. That right there. Show them. That's the weapon of all weapons. You're right. That's the Tic Tac. Yep. No, it's just the model form of it. The other one's out. They're at 40 feet. They're pretty big, actually. Yeah. No, unmanned. And go to Mach 30. Hover. Make a right angle turn. And drop whatever detonated device we need to do. Just like Independence Day, folks. We have to tell you that aliens here. Where are you going? Why is everybody leaving? I didn't tell you the plan. You don't have one. I know, but I just thought of one. We're all gonna die. What would the plan be? They're not gonna tell us. But I think what may have happened during the lockdowns could very well have been a test of how we follow. Look, it was more than just that. It was more than that. It's to see how long they can get away with it for, to take away all the toilet paper, right? To see how we react just to that simple thing of wiping your butt. They literally shit on us, and we couldn't even clean it up because we were out of toilet paper. Don't you see the irony in that whole joke? Me saying that the government just shit on us, that's not far from the truth. Trump didn't do any magic. I mean, with the cocoa. But it was the best time to have alien disclosure while we were down, while we were resisting, but yet following the orders of the government. For the first time in American history, ever, something like this has happened to the world. But there were other things going on behind the scenes. I'm sure of it. Oh, yeah. But we won't know. But I think it might have been a test. What's this? Oh, yeah. I'm trying not to say certain things because, I don't know everything. I'm not a doctor. Get my drift? So, yep. And then they demanded we go get the thing, right? Or you can't work. Isn't that weird? First time in history. It went against the Constitution. It did. But they don't, who knows what to do in these situations? You and I have never been here before. This is unbelievable. It's unprecedented what happened. They were so overconfident and then underdelivered. But that's this administration. That's political. That's something different. That's not ufological. Ufological. That sounds right. What if it was all a test? Seriously, I'm not joking. For alien, false flag invasion, maybe full disclosure. And this year may be the best year for that to happen. Seriously, not joking around. I'll tell you why. The interest has waned tremendously about UFOs. But when I talk to my family, I talk to some people, and they're like, you're still doing the UFO thing, right? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, so what? The UFOs they shot down, they just don't want to tell us. Is that what it is? And I'm like, is that what you think happened? Well, when they hide it like that, well, what do you remember them first saying? And then they said that they didn't know what it was, that there may have been Mylar balloons or something. I'm like, exactly. They used a $400,000 bomb to blow up a Mylar balloon. Capiche? You don't want that plastered all over the TV so China and Russia can look at that and go, what are they doing? I'd be scared if I was Russia or China. I'd be scared. Holy Jesus, Mary and Joseph. They're using those kind of missiles just on balloons? Imagine what they're going to do to us. And that was just balloons. That Biden guy's crazy. Throw your panties on the stage. I had to say it. It was there for me. Some of you may get that. What's up, Swerve and Collide? Interesting. Buckle up, kids. Buckle up. What's up, Wayne? I didn't say hello. Sorry about that. I did post one of your things while we were talking. Good to see you. Yep. Dinkum, Stewart, everybody. How you guys doing? I'm just trying to see if anybody's saying some stuff. You know what I mean? Yoga with Denise here too. How you doing? Helen, hi. Good. Wood Elf. Dee's house. The forest is full of leaves. It is, but how do you see through all those trees when you're standing on your knees with goat fleas? Oh, wait. That's from that commercial. I hate that commercial for Corona. But look what it did to me. It made me remember it and the name of the product. It's pretty good. Magnolia V12. Social Squatcher. I'm sorry. I always do that to myself and to you. I'm so sorry. SoCal. Squatcher. Big fat creep. There you are. Good to see you guys on Easter. Nice to have some of you visiting us, and haven't seen some of you in a minute. Hey, what's up, XJ? First one missed? Yeah, panties on the stage. That's a reference to Eddie Murphy talking about singers. And you don't have to be good looking to get a woman to be when you're a singer. Because Mick Jagger is a ugly MFer, right? He says that. And then he says something like, mother effer's crazy. Throw your panties on the stage. You know, because women will throw themselves at singers. And he crazy. Throw your panties on the stage. 1986, I believe that came out. What's cracking, SoCal? What's up, Hellfire Studios? My man. How you doing? Mark D. Truth Searcher. Good to see everybody here. See, maybe I could break up the intro like that. Maybe I'll start doing that. I started doing it before, but I go away from it. All right, let's get to work. Now, I know what I just said, right? But do you remember what they were telling us back in the day? Well, like John Radcliffe talks about a lot of stuff that we never see. So, you know, like Corbell. Oh, we've got all these things making these dynamic maneuvers and we never see it, but yet they said there's evidence of it, and then they show us something that's irrelevant to the story. But I'm going to play this clip. When we talk about sightings, we talk about objects that have been seen by Navy or Air Force pilots or have been picked up by satellite imagery that engage in actions that are difficult to explain. Yeah, that's what Radcliffe says. But listen, here's 1 minute. Just let's go back a few. Just remember where we were 2 years ago.
But frankly, there are a lot more sightings than have been made public. Some of those have been declassified. When we talk about sightings, we're talking about objects that have been seen by Navy or Air Force pilots or have been picked up by satellite imagery that, frankly, engage in actions that are difficult to explain, that movements that are hard to replicate, that we don't have the technology for, or traveling at speeds that, you know, exceed the sound.
All right. The reason I wanted to play that, because I wanted to ask you something. Why is he saying this? We know what makes UFOs special, because they can do things that other. So why do we need a history lesson every single time these guys come on? Well, they're flying in our space with impunity and in our airspace, and they can do things we just can't do. You know, fly around us, go in and out, and the perimeter of our ships like we're standing still. It's really a remarkable thing. Have you ever heard of the Foo Fighters? Yeah, we don't have time there, Chief. Why'd you call me Chief?
Barrier without a sonic boom. So, in short, things that we are observing that are difficult to explain. And so, you know, there's actually quite a few of those, and I think that information is being gathered and will be put out in a way that the American people can see. We always, when we see these things, Maria, we always look for a plausible explanation. You know, weather can cause disturbances, visual disturbances. Sometimes we wonder whether or not our adversaries have technologies that are a little bit further down the road than we thought or that we realized. But there are instances where we don't have good explanations for some of the things that we've seen. And, you know, when that information becomes declassified, I'll be able to talk a little bit more.
Yeah, we'll talk to you in, I don't know, what are you doing in 90 years? Give me a break. Yeah, when it becomes declassified, right? I know, he's talking about stuff that's already 50 years old, that's about to get declassified. But still, you know, when stuff doesn't get declassified, like, hey, I thought you said you'll show us this evidence when it's declassified. When is it getting declassified? Yeah, well, you know, 90 years. Wait a second. I thought, you know, it was in a year, maybe 6 months. Oh, no. You have anything you can show us? Nah, come on. We'll show you a dot. You want to see a dot for 0.2 seconds? I can give you a dot. My God. That's what he just said, a dot. Unbelievable. He said nothing. He just gave us a history lesson. Yeah, we got these objects that can make these maneuvers, and we don't have anything that can make those maneuvers. But I tell you what, if we capture one of those things, we're going to learn how to make those maneuvers. I can maneuver you that. They just want that. It's crack to them. It's like crack cocaine. They gotta have their alien technology. We want it. We're going to do whatever it takes to get it. And nobody's going to stop us. Nobody. Stop. It's not that funny. Don't encourage me, chickie. Stop it. But we live in a world where they act like they're doing us a favor. We're working so hard to get this office, but we got no funding yet. I know we're going to get the information we need. I don't think that's ever going to happen. And I could tell you this. One day, never, it's going to happen. No, we're going to have disclosure, and you're going to say, you're an idiot, that I was right all along. No, not going to say it. Shut up. Nothing. It's fun. They're having fun with us. And it's a psyop. Really, it is. I'm not even joking. When my voice goes up 10 octaves, whatever that word is, I mean it. Hey, Mo. No, not that high. Oh, not that high. All right. So I'm going to show you this UFO sighting, a giant UFO that frequently appears over Mexico. Mexico and aliens have been in contact since ancient times. Mexico is secretly maintaining contact with aliens. Mexico is, just Mexico, not the government, just the actual dirt and the trees and everything. Mexico is secretly maintaining contact. Is there an alien UFO base underground in Mexico? Ooh, let's take a look at this reoccurring UFO that keeps, well, showing off. Mr. Nagakuro, show me. Oh my God, I'm embarrassed already. You ready? Watch this. It's the best UFO ever. I told you it's the best. Nothing like it. Look at that. Wow. Oh my goodness. You know, I can hear the debunkers right now. Oh, those palm trees are the same. That palm tree looks like that palm tree. It's just turned. I got something in my eye. Hold on. Okay, I'm fine. But that's not real. All right, I just wanted to let you guys know. All the trees are the same. It's fake. All right. Isn't it Thin Air got anything out today? Just curious. No. Taking the week. Yeah, well, it is Easter. All right, let's move that. I didn't play something yesterday that I need to play today. I don't know why I didn't play it. I don't know what I was thinking. But I want to play this for you. This is called Shape-Shifting UFOs and Flying Humanoids Are Everywhere. So when I show these videos, I want to show you them, of course, because they're rather interesting. And what if they're real or are they hoaxed? I get a lot of crap because I don't believe everything is a UFO, a genuine technology of an alien being from another planet, or ancient technology that has been found or risen up and somehow has been in our skies for the last 80 years. Whatever it is, there's many different shapes, there's many different sizes, there's many different accounts of all different, I mean, you name it. It's happened, right? People getting abducted in their cars, in their room, at their home. You know, in the field, while they're fishing, on a boat, on a beach, while they're camping, while they're walking, while they're hiking, while they're sleeping. It happens in every single part of the world, and there's no particular species that it would rather have than us and cows. For some reason, cows are important, but I don't know why. Cows are really cool. Cows are sacred. Do you know that? I love cows. Hey, who's this guy? Could it be? It is. It's Dave from Spaced Out Radio. What are you doing, eh? How you doing? Looking good, eh? A happy Easter to you and your family, I say. What are you gonna write a paper? No. Why are you saying an essay? I don't know. Happy G-ster. That is great. I just realized it. I read it and I'm like, didn't even compute until I looked up and I said G-ster. Clever. Good. Thank you very much, by the way. And if anybody else, feels it in their hearts on an Easter covered Sunday, follow up. Show the love. All the links are in the show description. If you can, I understand. I don't care. I'm just happy you're here. I just like being. What's that? Hold on. I got a message. Whoa. No. Oh, you're right. All right. I got to check. Dave, thanks again, man. It's phenomenal. But let's look at this video, too, while we're thanking Dave. And Spaced Out Radio is on every single night. Well, the actual show's Monday through Friday, but there's a show on every day on Spaced Out. And boy, I really am sorry. I don't know, Dave, if some miracle happens that I'll be able to go meet you in Vegas, I'll be there, man. But it doesn't look like I'll be able to. That sucks. I know getting sick ruined everything. It did. Like maybe it wasn't supposed to happen. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to get there a different way. I just don't like this. I'm very angry, to be honest. Holy shit. Oh my God. Wait, I've recorded this similar thing. Holy crap. I can't believe what I'm looking at. And I don't know if mine was balloons, but whoa, what are we doing? Let me back up. Whoa, wait a second. Now, I've caught my share of balloons in the day, and I've seen balloons look like this. And I'll show you. I called them the Golden Boys. Once I realized what it was, oh yeah, that is weird. See, look, it looks like it's shape-shifting, and this one does. Look, let's go slow. Oh, let's watch it in normal speed, and then we'll come back for this object alone. No, seriously, I want to see something. Oh my God, it does. It looks just like it. Look at these, how weird, By the way, this is from...
Shape-shifting UFOs.
This is from the channel, The Scariest Movie Ever channel. The Scariest Movie Ever.
And flying humanoids are everywhere.
It's a really interesting video. I wish I could play it all, but you guys have seen this, right? The humanoids from California, I believe, and 3 or 4, even more, recorded this flying thing. This is the best humanoid ever, but I'm not sure if it's a big stretchy balloon. It's much better than mine, but I am you see this down here? Mine went down. I don't know what this is, but mine had like a backpack on, like it was sitting in a high chair, my humanoid, and its hands were this over here, but there was a whole body harness that came all the way down. Like mine, there was a back harness that it locked into. Like it was an L shape with a seat and and like some sort of high chair tabletop. in front of mine, and it had 2 scuba tanks on the back of it, is what I said. And these just look like small scuba tanks. That's why I said that. See over here to the upper left? It's like they're short. Mine was long, like down to here. That's interesting to me. Let's see.
That were on scene described this as being a huge human-like figure in some kind of a suit.
Thanks, Dave.
Some of the people even said you could see a visor
Very generous
at one
of you.
point and an actual face inside of the suit. But what is it
Yeah,
that
the
they were
Rocketeer.
really seeing? What is it that they were
Right.
witnessing at this time? Is this really some kind of an alien anomaly? Is this something spiritual, I wonder? Could this be a fallen angel? Or could this be Project Bluebeam? Could this be some kind of a test run?
Maybe.
Especially being seen over Los Angeles.
Oh, I didn't
that is
think of
filled
that.
To the max with people.
Oh my God. Well, I don't know what just happened. I didn't even think of that, man. You know, so like Project Bluebeam, what if it is? Beginning stages, we just don't know. I think it's a balloon, though. I don't know, really. I know some people out there are...
Could this be some
right,
kind
exactly.
of a test run?
That's what I was
Especially
looking
being
for. Themed balloons. Thank you. That's what they are. And this one is probably a like space guy balloon, right? And they blew it up. It gets to 10 feet tall. They let it go. But let me tell you something about that. I've seen a lot of balloons in my day, and they are erratic if they're not designed to be stable. So if somebody released this as a balloon, right? You just, well, I mean, that sounded funny with the way I said it. If this is just a balloon and somebody released it, boop, that's a form of dyslexia when you say the whole thing in reverse. It's a balloon. Then why isn't it all over the place? When they came over my house to try to debunk my humanoid, they couldn't do it. Every time they tried, it would go all over the place. So they tried stabilizing it. And you guys have seen the TV show. They blow up all these balloons, and they even made a comment that looked like he had big balls or it's very pornographic, and because they couldn't keep it stable on a windless day. And on my day, it was breezy. You know? The slightest breeze will blow a balloon around like nobody's business. I don't know why this one isn't being blown around like nobody's business.
Over Los Angeles, city that is filled to the max with people.
I was right, LA.
So here's some really interesting footage I want to share with you. This comes to us from Israel. It's another shape-shifting style UFO that was seen above
exactly.
Israel. And this footage came out just a few weeks ago. I originally saw this over on Dabu77's channel.
Uh-oh. That's another channel that puts up some skeptical stuff way worse than any other channel. Oh, yeah, we've seen these. These are the spiked ones. They're from Mexico all the time. Well, I don't know what the hell this is. Do you remember there's a video out there that you see what looks like a mountainous region, and on the ground it looks like a bunch of aluminum foil, and then it starts to rise up? I never found out what that was, and it just looked like it was alive. This reminds me of that. Yeah, I'm not a little happy. Not too happy. See, look at, I mean, come on. You know, that shouldn't even, this one is balloons. You know, I don't know. I don't know. Probably balloons. Gee, what number could that be? It's a number 2. No, you idiot. No wonder why you think it's aliens. Oh my God, remember this?
As you can see, this is something.
Do you remember this? What was that called? Oh, I hated that thing. That was the biggest hoax of the year, for sure. 2005, I believe. 6, maybe. Forget what the name of that was. That was interesting. But we're talking about shape-shifting UFOs. This looks just like balloons that I have captured.
That summon these UFOs. This has been going on for many years now.
I mean, in all honesty, that looks just like a balloon to me. Even though, you know what's weird? These people that still think they're recording UFOs and aliens, but obviously they're balloons, right? What happened to them is this. I know the type. I've seen it. I've talked to it. I almost wanted to kill it. No, I did want to. They go outside. Now, okay. Use yourself as an example right now. Before you got into UFOs, how often were you looking up? Right? I did forget me, because I'm an anomaly. I looked up all the time because I'm a crazy nut job. Because I love weather and I like things in the sky and I'm always looking for weird shit. I feel like it's always been a calling. I'm not in this picture, but just to put yourself in this situation. How many times did you look up with a camera in your hand, saw something, zoomed in, and then is like, I don't see any strings. I've never seen a balloon look like this. Of course you haven't. Because you've never seen a balloon in that perspective. 1,000 feet up in the sky, in the wind, undulating. Isn't that the right word? Right? It's moving. I don't know. Reflecting the sun. You don't understand any of this stuff. You're not educated enough in cameras, the weather, reflections, balloons, Mylar, UFOs, aliens. You just got here and you're telling everybody that's a UFO? How dare you? And people wonder why I get so mad. People wonder. 1 year of looking at UFOs isn't good enough. 2 years doing this, it's not. You have to do it full time for 5 years. It's my idea of what it takes to be an excellent researcher in the field. Sorry. I know some of you are like, bullshit, I'm freaking smart. I bet you are, and you're probably smarter than me. But everybody goes, I'm talking the general average takes 5 years, because you got some people who never get it and some people who get it right away, right? And if you're one of those people who get it right away, you understand what these other people who never get it will never understand. Sadly. But I think they do get it. I think these people understand. They just don't want to let go. They don't want to say, just like with Jeff Woolwine back in the day when I was all over that guy. And he told everybody on a huge, I forget the guy's show, he's dead now, but it was a big show. And I called in and he says to everybody, that's not a freaking string, Giordano. That's the tails from the lizard people. They come out from the rocks to abduct small animals and animals and small children. Small children. He always said that. Small children. Like, children are already small. You don't have to say that, dummy. Well, he didn't graduate the 8th grade. You know, I used him as part of my research into the numbers of this weird ufological environment that we think we're in a community and nobody's getting anywhere. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but this is a balloon, lock, stock, and barrel. It's not anything else than balloons. It sucks. I hate it because you can't change somebody that's that deep in their belief. You just can't do it. They don't want to give up. And then you may say, well, why don't you what does it matter to you? I remember having a conversation with one of my guests on the show a couple of years ago. And I think it was Michael, can't remember the name. He was great. Not Dark Hour. And he goes, what do you care? And I said, what do you mean? What do I care? Why do you care what Jeremy Corbell is doing? I'm like, because it's ruining the validity of ufology. It's breaking down everything like it's a joke, but he believes it. So why does that make you angry? I'm like, because it's wrong and people need to know that. Well, why do you need to be the voice? Because nobody else is talking about it. Nobody else is reaching out and saying anything about it. So you have to be the guy? And I say, yes, I have to be the guy. Nobody else is doing it. He didn't get it. And then he's saying, I don't get it. And I'm like, I understand what you're saying, but I just can't let it go. It's like, why is it okay for them to say all these lies and without any proof? They're making these very big claims about UFOs and shooting at them, and nobody's ever heard this before, but yet we've got a documentary filmmaker telling us stuff that should be classified. We're shooting at UFOs in war zone regions. And that's okay to say. It's okay. And you want to know why nothing happened to Jeremy Corbell? Because nothing happened. Because he lied. Let's say he's telling the truth. What is the government going to do? Silence him? Make him a martyr? What are they going to do? Give him a cease and desist order? Is that what it is? Cease and desist? What are they going to do? They're going to come out and say, hey, you can't talk about that. It's real. No. What are they going to do? They're not going to make him a martyr, because then that just bolsters Jeremy Corbell's claims. But how is it okay for him to talk about this stuff when nobody else is? That's what I want to know. And if he's telling the truth, wow, oh wow, talking about our military shooting at UFOs and nobody's talking about it. Mainstream media isn't talking about it. Isn't that weird? Because they know it's bullshit. And Jeremy Corbell sells movies. That's all he does. He's all about movies, folks. Believe you and me, it has nothing to do with this podcast. He makes his bread and butter on those movies. And he made a good bundle of money on that Corbell film. Probably still does to this day. He found a jackpot. The gift that keeps on giving. That's all he is. Sad. And he's trying to say he's an investigative journalist. Oh, you're such a prick. You're not an investigative journalist. Did he go to journalism school? Did he work with other journalists in an environment? Dave, maybe Dave would. Well, maybe another day. All right, let me play Shapeshifter one more.
Because in all my years of looking this up, I found that there are tons. You can be like, why do they always have to film on it? Grateful for them doing this, because a lot of people do it. And we get a while, people are going to start seeing it. People are going to start filming these things. People are going to start talking about the stations are spiritual in nature. And keeping with that idea that some of these may be spiritual in nature, there have also been a lot of these kind of sightings right here. It's the diamond UFOs. Lots of diamond-shaped UFOs have been spotted up in the skies for many, many years now.
Forever. Whoops.
So there are lots of stories, as I said, concerning these diamonds. So right here, the diamond I showed you was different, right?
That's out of focus. Right? That's bokeh. That's bouquet.
As I said, look this up for yourself. You'll see there's tons of footage out there.
It's bouquet. Ha! It's bouquet. Isn't that how you say it?
And I want to share with you an interesting observation.
All right, that's enough of that. We saw. So going forward in ufology, a few things need to happen to bring us back on track, because I feel ufology has gone to the wayside in this community. I don't know what the fix is or if there is a fix. The only thing I think that'll bring people together is, oh, I never looked that up. Oh, thank you. I'm going to do that now. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm going to pull that up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see what comes up here. UFOs over Super Bowl? 9 years ago? No. No. That's not it. I forget what it was called. They named it something. Stops Traffic, I believed, was in the title of the show. I believe. I'm not sure. No. That's not it. UFO mainstream media, I think. Let's see if that pops up. Oh, I got it. I got it. Oh, I think this is it. Let me see. Oh, no, this is Hawaii. It's from Hawaii. That would have been great if I found it. It said UFO sightings, multiple witnesses, amazing footage. I'm looking for a specific one. That's what I'm looking for. A title like that. Multiple eyewitnesses. That's what I need to put in. But I'm having interesting luck right here, I think. So let me see if I got it in this line of UFOs, because I know what the thumbnail should look like. Cloaked UFO. Yeah, I feel good about where I'm at. Now, maybe I won't find it, but I don't know. I need to find it. And then I was just saying something and I don't remember what I was saying. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back on the show. I'm going to listen to what I said a minute ago. Here we go. Let's see what I was saying. Hold on. 2 minutes ago. Here we go. 3 minutes ago. Hold on. I'm listening to myself. Going forward in ufology, a few things need to happen to bring us back on track. That's where I was. Okay. So a few things need to happen for us to come back on track. It's true. I am trying to find it while I'm talking. We need to hold people accountable somehow, some way. Either there's a website or a channel that maybe we could make officially. And then when things are proven they're not right, oh yeah, let's just do that and call it Goof On. I got it. Yeah, we could do that. I could use it on Goof On Libs, maybe. Maybe we could turn Goof On Lives into some sort, because that's what needs to be done. And that's what I think I would call it. Held accountable, ufology held accountable, or something like that. You know? I'm still looking while I'm talking. I think the next thing that needs to happen is they need to come up with a team everybody trusts. Not likes, not will follow the trends that we want you to follow. We want you because you don't listen to what anybody else says. No. we need to get people that we trust. Right? That's what I think. We need to get people that we trust. I'm still looking. I'm seeing some interesting videos, though. And what else needs to happen? Something else does need to happen. So we need people we could trust. We need to hold people accountable. And how do you do that? You see, what else need? Well, funding, of course, that's always needed, but yeah, I don't know what else. people we trust. All right. Yeah, I got it. But I'm trying to think of what else. Because that's what it comes down to. It comes down to trusting people and holding people accountable. And I just think we need to have a place where everybody could go to. Chris, I'll have to get back to that. I'm going to save that. But thank you for the $5 Super Bowl blimp. I've been looking. If anybody can find that on Third Phase of Moon, the UFO, Super Bowl UFO, it was about 3-4 years ago, right? I just can't find it. Oh, that's 9 years ago. I mean, I've been scrolling the whole time I've been talking, and I see things that look similar, but nothing that's showing me what I think. Maybe I did find it here. Let's see. Huh. Maybe this, no, that's just a discussion. Yeah. Tear in the sky. And what else do we need? What else do we need? I know we need the best equipment. Yeah. Actually, all right, we do. We need to have the best equipment possible. See, there needs to be a group that holds people accountable. And I would love to do that. I would like to be the guy who can hold or have a place where we hold people accountable, but nobody cares. What am I going to do? Or what is anybody going to, hey, Corbell put up a hoax. Don't yell at him. Scream at him. I mean, what am I supposed to do? There's nothing we can do. It's his First Amendment right to say whatever he wants. Who am I? But if he's lying, now we need to expose that. And it's very hard to prove he's lying. It's very hard to prove anybody is. I mean, all this talk about Greer and everything, and nobody's proved shit. Same thing with Third Phase. Nobody's proved anything. Really, when it comes down to it, they haven't. Same with Bob Lazar. Why do you think Bob Lazar is still going strong? Because nobody can prove it 100%. And they know it. And they thrive off of it. Makes me so angry. Not fair. You know what I mean? They get away with such bullshit. Not right. I can't find it. And that's why Jeremy Corbell will keep doing what he's doing. All right. I can't find that, Chris. I got to move on, though. If anybody else can find it. What's up, Derek Kennedy? Yeah, Cobra back. Whoa. I was thinking about that earlier during the show. Cobra back. That's funny you said that. There was a guy working out tonight. He had a Cobra back. It's funny. Some guys just walk stupidly. You know those guys who have to walk like this? They don't have to. You know, when that guy's at home, his arms are down. He's not trying to be the biggest guy on the block. I always smile really big when I see guys do that, just to let them know you look stupid. You look stupid, or laugh. Sometimes they say, you laughing at something? Yep. Sure am. You want to tell me what's so funny? Not particularly, but it does have to do with your back. It's huge. It's way too big. Your calves, you look like a pelican. Do something. Work out. I have so much work to. I thought I was getting in really good. I just had my humility handed to me today. You think I think I have body dysmorphia is what it's called, where you look at yourself, but you don't, like, I see myself flabby, shit. But other people say, oh man, you look like you're working out, you look good, da da da. Not me. I'm sick in the mind. Yeah. I just see something different in the mirror. I won't even look in the mirror. I'm weird. I just don't look anymore. And then when I do, I get mad. Then I'm like, I thought I was so much further. I thought I was better than that. Then you go stand next to somebody. You don't mind it, they're 20 years younger, but it doesn't matter. Just so much work. I got so much work. I've got another 2 more years to get to that. I thought it was another year. It's at least 2. I don't know if I can do it. Not naturally. Huh? David Wilcox. What's this? You found the video? All right, let me pull it up. Oh my gosh, for $5 too. Thank you. Here it is. All right, I'm pulling it up. Now, this isn't the video I was looking for. I was looking for Third Phase of Moon's video, but this will be fine, I guess. Yeah, I thought you had Third Phase of Moon's video. Just as good, I guess. Yeah, well, they zoom in on it and all that stuff. All right, very cool. Let's take a look. Thank you. I appreciate it. I just thought I want Third Phase of Moon's video. See? Don't get mad. Don't get mad. I'm not allowed to say I wanted the Third Phase of Moon video. Come on. I'm grateful for what he got.
Happened in Jersey on Monday.
That's what took me so long. I could have went on Google and found that in 2 seconds, but I was looking for Third Phase of Moon.
People thought they saw a UFO. Some even got out of their cars.
That's it. All right. We don't need to zoom in on it. All right. This is fine. Thank you, David. And the $5. I appreciate it.
Yo, I don't know, but everybody stopped to see the aliens.
Come on. That's a blimp. That's a UFO.
I got some bad news for you all believers. Turns out it was just the Goodyear blimp. It was there for Monday night.
That looks nothing like it, but look right here. They have their digital screen. Let's see.
NFL game. Erica,
that looks nothing like it.
Would you have been fooled?
Does that look like it? And when Third Phase of Moon zoomed in, it didn't look like that. I guess it is. I guess there is the writing above. It looks like it is a little different looking. Yeah, you can see it says something above it, but you can see the screen right there. And look how pinched it looks here on the right. Maybe it's reversed. I don't know which way it's facing, but let's take a look and see how pinched this one is. Pinched. Yeah, it's it. Probably it.
It was there for Monday night's NFL game. Erica, would you have believed this? Would you have been fooled?
I don't know, man. What's so funny, lady? I don't understand what's so freaking funny.
The commentary on that. Everybody stopped to see the aliens. That's what
Oh, shut up, you bitch.
They said.
I know, right?
Apparently the aliens are sponsored by Goodyear.
You want to know why we still get, you know how many people are watching that? At least 100,000 people, right? Let's say 500,000 people saw that. Now, when they hear them do it, they don't think for themselves. They go, oh, aliens. Yeah. They think that these people are smart. God, that makes me super angry. Thank you for the video, by the way. That did the trick. Thank you. Yeah, don't look up. It's just like it. It is just like it. It is just like it. Oh my God. Watch. Wait, let's go back. You are 1,000,000%. All right, let's take a look.
Good one.
Apparently the aliens are sponsored by Goodyear.
It's just like Don't Look Up.
I just like the commentary on that.
Would you have been fooled?
I just like the commentary on that. Everybody stopped to see the aliens. That's what they said.
I know, right?
Apparently the aliens are sponsored by Goodyear.
Good one, Al.
Did you know sound is visible? Check this out. I know you've seen this before. Not this video.
Metal plate, and we
I don't know if you can see it.
on some sand.
Oh yeah, you should.
Here is completely formless. In other words, there's no pattern at all. Then we take a violin bow, and we're going to play the plate with the violin bow. You see, a beautiful star appears on the plate. Now, that pattern that forms is basically the sound made visible, and it's kind of magic. And now what happens when we make this plate vibrate from an electronic piano?
Wow. Dude. That's how crop circles are made. Now you know how crop circles are made. I have a feeling, a stinking suspicion, that the people or aliens that are flying the UFOs have a sense of humor. It is. That's how they're formed. It's one ship, one little dot, I don't freaking know. And it sends down this, maybe it goes in the ground, but whatever it is, it changes the environment. And that's exactly a really good explanation for crop circles. How do they do it though? That's amazing. It's got to be done with since there's radiation being expelled onto the ground, onto the crops, it's got to be some sort of radioactive ship. Sounds more man-made than anything, but if it was in space, it may have some radiation attached to it. I don't know. But nonetheless, that was cool to see it change like that, right? It's just not getting one change and then he's got to spray it all over. He kept changing it. That was pretty cool. Richie like a lot. I like a lot. We don't need that anymore. Let's get over here. What is this? 5 Mile Moon Base? That was last night. UFOs have writing on them now. Did you hear this? Did you hear about that? Researchers, now Ross Cuthard, what is it? Cuckold? Is now a researcher. Did you know that? He's now a researcher. Researchers Ross Cuckold and Chris Leto have interviewed and confirmed the identity of a man camping in the Australian outback who filmed a disc he claimed had writing on it. The film was shown during Chris Leto's podcast interview with NICAP co-founder Ted Rowe. Are you guys familiar with it? Do you guys know what happened? The man who is autistic and wants to remain anonymous was lying on a beach chair and grabbed his phone when he saw a red light coming down, illuminating everything with the white light. In the podcast, Chris Leto said that there was writing around the inner ring. He said it was some crazy writing. He couldn't read it, but it was like angular writing. Timestamped here. More accurate timestamped link. Let's take a look. All right, I have not watched this yet, but I want to take a preview of this guy first. Take a look at him. Oh yeah, he's shady as fudge.
Doing an investigation with Ross Coulthart.
Mm-hmm.
I got a video here. I'll share it in a second from he doesn't want to be public, anonymous guy from Australia. Let's see. And he says he's autistic. He doesn't like crowds and he doesn't want to talk to anyone about this. He wants to remain
because it's a hoax.
Anonymous, but I verified him. I basically checked out his identification. We did a background check on him in Australia.
Can you believe the fucking balls? What? The guy wants to share a UFO and you do a background check on him? And you still got shit on? You fool? You can't do that. I can't believe this. If anybody said, Rich, send me your UFO sighting, but first I need your social security number so I can pull up your background. Why do you need to do that? Let us worry about the details. I can't believe what my ears just told. This is opening up a whole new... Why would he do this? No, this is wrong. You can't do that. This is unbelievable to me. Well, I'm going to replay it just in case I heard it wrong. Oh my goodness gracious me. What is happening to ufology?
Anonymous guy from Australia. Let's see. And he says he's autistic. He doesn't like crowds.
And he's autistic!
And he doesn't want to talk to anyone about this. He wants to remain totally anonymous, but I verified him. I basically checked out his identification. We did a background check on him in Australia. And then Ross Coulthart did a full interview with him, as well as me. Me and Danny interviewed him. And I mean, it sounds legitimate. So now we're just trying to verify.
This is great watching the amateurs try to figure out how to verify some guy in Australia's sighting to see if this guy's legitimate. Freaking doing background checks. Yeah, come on, man. You're not MUFON. You're Chris frickin' Leto. You might as well be Chris J. Leno. Come on. That's unbelievable. This is unprecedented. I can't wait to title my show tomorrow with Chris Leto does background checks for UFO sightings. I've got to look into this, especially someone who's autistic, taking advantage of their good nature, maybe. Oh, I'm on another level of anger right now inside. I'm just thinking of who I need to talk to for this tomorrow. This is unbelievable. I can't believe what I'm hearing.
The video, kind of get your take on it and see what you think. It's only a minute here. He said he's out in the Australian outback, out in the middle of nowhere. He's laying in a beach chair on a camping trip. And he's just sitting.
No, but Chris Leto's in the United States and another guy named Ted Rowe are going to look at my background information, bypass HIPAA laws and everything else about me and my medical condition. This is unprecedented. I've never heard of this in my entire 19 years. This is the first time anybody ever said we did a background check for a UFO video. You are out of your mind. Who are you to put that much judgment? Just look at the video. You're not MUFON. You're Chris Leto, a nobody. Real, I'm a nobody too, Chris. I'm just saying, who are you to do a background? Oh, it's not that kind of background. It's a background. Hey, you still needed the social security number? No, we did the online version. Did you? Did you get his social security number? I want to know that. I need to know that if he got his social security number. This is bullshit.
Sitting there and he sees this red light above him up high. He's like, what is that thing? And he has
Yeah, just play the video. Oh, that looks like a drone or something. And it is, guys. That's the joke of the whole thing. Chris Leto and Ted Rowe got fooled. And they did all this for an autistic witness.
Yeah.
Look at the lights. This is so stupid. This guy thinks there's writing on it, he said. So then they get into this.
Now, this one that flew over me in Hawaii, it was flat on the bottom. I couldn't see the cupola, the dome on the top.
This is the guy. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Ted Rowe.
The angle and just at the altitude where I could.
That's the other guy, right? Yeah, Ted Rowe.
The other side of it, it looked like white ceramic.
And you know what's funny about this? They're looking at this video for more than the time needed to realize that this is not a real UFO. This is amazing to me. I know people need content for their shows. I get it. Yeah, but this is wrong. I can't believe what I just heard. Wow. This unprecedented.
And how global the phenomena is. And how
anonymous guy from Australia. Let's see. And he says he's autistic. He doesn't like crowds and he doesn't want to talk to anyone about this. He wants to remain totally
So he wants to remain totally anonymous. So Chris Leto goes, give me your social security number. We're going to do a background check on you now, you little prick. Oh my God. What a violation of this guy's Fourth Amendment. If he gave him permission, that's fine. I get it. But it's just morally wrong. Everybody here knows that's wrong. Who the frig do they think they are? Because MUFON does that, right? MUFON does background checks on people. And they're acting like they're MUFON. They think that that's the protocol to use when getting a Can you imagine if Third Phase of Moon had to do that? Or Hidden Underbelly or Secure Team, all those videos there. I need to do a background check. Give me a social, please. Unbelievable. Hey, I wasn't going to say it, but well, you guys know what the video is, right? You know what it's of. It's, I actually have one of these drones. It's the handheld drone. Yeah, watch. It's that. It's one of these. I have that one. That's what it is. Yeah, and there's writing on the inner rings. That's all it was. And these are the researchers of tomorrow. I told you. It takes 5 years. It takes 5 years to make all the mistakes. So we'll let that one go. I love watching these kids. Unbelievable. That's right. I'm going to use my age. I'm going to use my age to my advantage now. These kids. You got that right. All right. I'm going to show you something funny. And then I'm going to show you something extremely cool. Now this, I will play this for you. This is unbelievable. I like Jimmy Fallon, even though, you know, he's a Democrat and all that, but that's okay. I don't mind. He's not crazy. Hey, half of my friends are Democrats. Yes, and we're still friends because they're not crazy. Check this out.
First started running, you were very high voiced. Your voice is very high. China, you say China, and yeah, a lot of point, very high, and then you talk, and then you got into a stage where you were just yelling. You were yelling into the microphone at people, and you were yelling at everyone, and like you don't even need the mic. And now you move like a smoky, silky.
That's so funny. It's true though. All right, now this next video. Hey, this is fun. I wish Angus was alive. This is a dog that sings death metal. Oh, you think I'm kidding? Only one person saw this video with me today. Well, I don't know with me, but here we go. Ready? This is for Dark Hour Space Paranormal.
Que llueva, la vieja está en la cueva, los pajaritos cantan.
Oh, there was more. Oh, there was only one more. Rah, 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 rah. That was fun. That was cute. I had to play that for you. Rah, 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 rah. Dog sings Earth metal. UFO news. Here we go. We've got your news for you today. I don't know what this is. Somebody sent this to me and said, you must watch this video. Maybe use it for your show. Well, I said, all right. So let's take a look and see what it is. Yeah, I looked at the first 10 seconds. I said, all right. I don't know when it's from, though. Go.
Recorded by the U.S. Navy personnel 2 years ago, shows an unknown sphere that followed a Navy warship before disappearing into the ocean.
The video provides the latest glimpse into an ongoing Pentagon investigation into UFOs. I-Team reporter George Knapp unveils details about the encounter earlier on today on our Mystery Wire website, George.
Ryan, you know, UFOs are in the air. If I'm here in the studio, something's going on. This video was made public today by our colleague filmmaker Jeremy Corbell with analysis and background on Mystery Wire. The unknown object was one of several that essentially surrounded the Navy warship multiple times over 3 days. 4 other Navy ships had similar encounters.
Really? You think I'm going to play that video? I'm not going back freaking 15 years. All right, here we go. I'm going to play this. Why is the government shady when Elizondo is clear? Yes, you heard it correctly. Elizondo. Why? Because UFO Jesus said so. UFO Jesus. You want to take a look at the video? You want to see? I don't know why I said go to the 17-minute mark. That's way down there. That doesn't make sense. It said for me to go to the 7. It's almost at the end of the video. All right, let's take a listen. Hey, into thin air. Howdy doody. Happy Easter. Hey, gosh.
Programs that have been funded billions of dollars that are decades long old and have so many answers to this enigma already.
Who does he look like he's acting like? Kind of looks like me, right? When I put my hands out, get all excited. I know. People, you know, imitation is flattery.
That doesn't wash. That is not consistent with our democracy. And we will not stand for it if that is indeed the case. Because we got people like Luis Elizondo and Chris Mellon. We got people like them.
Oh, wow. Hey, we've got Luis Elizondo and Christopher Mellon, 2 people who have not only made UFOs in mainstream media a thing on a regular basis, but then pull the rug from under us and have disappeared. The best disappearing act ufology seen since Stan Romanek went to prison for being a file. Wow, we've got Christopher Mellon and Luis Elizondo on our side. How do you feel? Everything that Luis Elizondo has everything that Luis Elizondo was a part of has turned to crap. Arrow, crap. OSAP, A-tip, crap, gone. TTSA, crap. Anything else? Arts parts, crap. How about Lou being a remote viewer? Crap. No, just crap, not crapola.
And Kirsten Gillibrand. And Marco Rubio. And Tim Burchett. And my fellow advocacy friends. We are not going to stand for that. That's wrong.
Do you know why he's saying all this? I know he watches Goof On. Because we have our friends here, and I always mention all of us, right? Now, he's doing it over there. We're this team, and we're the ones that are in control, while you losers have to deal with Greer and grifters. We've got George Knapp, and we've got everybody with George Knapp. We got Taylor, we got Jeremy Corbell. We've got it all, man. You guys got who? Third Phase of Moon, Goof On. No, we got Greer. We've got John D'Souza. We've got Burchett in our pocket. You don't, right? Greer pays Burchett. Nah. You guys are too easy. Ooh, Greer does pay them. I told you he does. Like, I would ever slip up and say that Greer pays me $1,000 a month. Like, why would I say that? Oh, Rich is throwing down numbers. Of course I am. Because this is what I do. To you.
And it's not patriotic.
I don't. I really don't. I just talk. I mean, I'm not trying to manipulate anything. I've got no nefarious intent. I'm just talking.
Patriotic, and it's not the American way. Please do.
Oh my, don't you dare talk about being an American. How dare you?
The American way. Please do not.
You see how he shook his head no? Do you see what I mean? For those who don't like body language, that is one of the biggest problems with people telling the truth when they don't know they're doing it. Watch what he does. Watch what he's talking about, because you know he's a far left.
They're not going to stand for that. That's wrong. And it's not patriotic, and it's not the American way. Please do not.
All right. I wasn't listening properly. He said it right.
Forget to subscribe. If you'd like.
Why is the U.S. government shady when Elizondo is clear? That's not even a topic, really. The government's always shady. Elizondo or not. Elizondo is nothing. Elizondo is now just a memory in ufology. Right? Seems like a dream. It's like he was never here. And you know what? And the trend in this field has followed that. What's up? What's next? What else can we follow and talk about? What else can the mainstream media latch onto to make a few extra bucks in advertising? What else is going to bring listeners into your podcast or your TV show? What else? Nobody's working. Very few people are working for the greater good. I don't think UFO Jesus is out there working for the greater good. He's not doing any research, going out and meeting with people, is he? No. No. Hold on. I've got, if you want some real details on the UFO videos, Curiouser and Curious, the great airship flap. Oh, yeah. Let's, oh, wait. I don't know. You know, who's going there? Michael from Dark Hour. You know, they're going to the Yucatan this week. Yep. I'd like to talk to him one more time, have him come on the show maybe a couple of days before he leaves to just give us a heads up on the details that he could give us. You know what I mean? It's a very big trip where he's going. It's massive. And if everything works out, this could be a game changer for Michael and everybody involved. They're going out there looking for undiscovered, historic, ancient, an ancient site, ancient tombs and shit. I don't know. They don't know yet, right? So, well, he'll be back. But, man, it's crazy what's going on, what they're doing. Third Phase is making another documentary. They're going to be out in Washington to meet with Greer for the, because Greer's doing his NPC again, the Disclosure Project. Isn't that true? That's what I thought. And they'll be out there middle of June, and I'm going to go visit them. I think it's in June, middle of June, 17th, 15th, I don't know, somewhere around there. And I'm going to go down there and meet with them. So we've got some things coming up. And tomorrow, I am going to set a date for the investigation into the May Stringer house. I may do it alone. I don't want to, but I may have to do that home alone. And look, I'm okay with it. It's okay. I don't need to be in the video. I'll be in it. But you know what I mean? I'll have the proper equipment and everything. And I'll have the tour guide with me if she wants to come. I won't be alone. But I'll find out a little more about that tomorrow and let you guys know. Now, the great airship flap of think about that, over 100 years ago, 1896 and 97. Let me pull it up here. I got it ready just to show you the pictures that people drew. Images from the San Francisco call. The mysterious flying light that hovered over St. Mary's College, Oakland, and then started for San Francisco. It is exactly like that described by Sacramentians and similar to the cut published a few days ago in the call from a description furnished by one who saw it. Look at it though. What's wrong with this picture? Why would it have blades on it like that? Do you know what I mean? Why? And I have to ask you this question because it doesn't make sense. If somebody saw something, they witnessed something, and it was flying, hovering, but they didn't understand it, how it could be hovering, but in their mind, they put the rotary blades there. If they're not there, why would you draw them? This is what bothers me about the psychology of UFO sightings. This is the part that's frustrating. Why do the objects? Because it makes you wonder if people are really seeing them. Are we seeing them at the same time? I don't know. I'd be standing next to my wife and I'd say, there's the object. The camera is zoomed in on the object. She looks at the camera and goes, I don't see it. And I said, how's that possible? I go, get behind the camera, squint your eyes, go get your glasses. I don't wear glasses. I had LASIK surgery. I said, I know. Why can't you see it? And that's happened half a dozen times with my wife. Not only her, it happened with every researcher I've ever been next to seeing UFOs. Every one of them. They said to me, I don't know how you see that when I don't see it myself. And then I said, it must be because I have 20/15 vision. Because at the time I did. It was exceptional vision for many years because I had the LASIK surgery. The guy made me Superman with my eye, I swear to God. But I don't know how people can draw something they didn't see. Why would they draw that? Okay, look. If I saw, what's something I couldn't imagine? Just imagine a ball in the sky, like a big, big ball. No, because I know what that would be. But if something like a ball came over the city and was hovering, I wouldn't draw wings on it. Right? That to me doesn't make sense. So, did they see these flying ships with those propellers on them, with the props? And if they did, then that means somebody was working on something from out of this world. What if? Way back when? Because if you think about the location of this one, where was it? Where was this? San Francisco? I'm thinking, if it was East Coast, maybe Tesla was involved or I don't know. But this was the great airship. So they saw them for 2 years. I don't understand. I really don't. So that must mean that our government, with the work of scientists, have been working on maybe found technology the whole time. And maybe Roswell could have been something that we created back in the early 1890s. Maybe they kept, working on it secretly. We can't let anybody know. And they could have hit it back then easily, right? They could have. They compartmentalized that shit. I'm positive they could have kept it from the public back then. But what happens is over time, back in then when, the steel age, the age of steel came in and all that, they started building underground bases and shit. And then, Area 51 and the rest. But I think it's really strange how people drew it that way. So that may mean they've seen it that way. And if they saw it that way, then that means somebody on Earth was building them that way. And if they were building them that way, why? Why would they build them that way? It hovered, damn it. It hovered. We didn't have that technology. Holy crap. We didn't even have spotlights. I'm telling you, that makes me giddy inside. It really does. It fascinates me. I'm enthralled by it, really. I don't understand how deep this really goes. The UFO phenomenon, I think, is something that's always been here. I don't know. I shook my head no. But it's always been here. It could have been, I believe it got here a long time ago. Hey, I saw the movie 65. No, I didn't go see it, but I get some movies for free. It was fun, but it was missing something. But it's fun to watch. I won't watch it again, but it was more or less a lesson in surviving with an adult male while you're a 10-year-old female girl that can't speak the English language but knows 3 other languages. Well, let me tell you real quick, spoiler alert. I'm just going to tell you the beginning part of it because you need to know. I don't care. If you don't want to listen, you may want to leave. I'll give you a few seconds. So the movie starts out on another planet where humans exist. And they have this technology. It's very futuristic looking and it's similar to Earth, almost identical. But this guy was, I don't even know what his job was, but he had to go away for 2 years. And they wound up, their ship and all the people that were with them, they were in cryo sleep chambers. And during the sleep, they hit an uncharted asteroid belt or asteroid, made the ship crash land on Earth 65 million years ago. So I won't tell you the rest because I have to admit the first half of the movie was pretty good. Second half, well, I just wanted more. And it just continued on the same level of intensity. It wasn't the worst, but I would say it's more of a family movie. But then again, you do see some blood. Not a lot, but you will see something squishy. But anyway, I thought it was interesting because it brings up the idea of panspermia. I almost ruined the end of the movie, but it's interesting. They crash landed on Earth 65 million years ago, around the time of the extinction of the dinosaurs. But you'll have to watch the movie to see why I think panspermia. Nah, it couldn't have. I don't know. But it's an interesting movie. Not the worst. But that UFC fight last night was amazing. I have to tell you. The whole night, it was just one great fight after another. All right, I want to show you this. I'm going to be going to these places just for the fun of it. These aren't paranormal or anything, but these are places I'm going to visit in Florida and get some video and try to, I may make something there, like a little documentary, but there are all these places in Florida I can go to, these waterfalls and stuff. I want to get those shorts, by the way. But all these waterfalls, and this is in Florida too. But there's a lot of places I'm going to go to. I also want, I want to do some, I want to do, it's not just about the waterfalls. It's about maybe finding, okay, my goal really is to find a connection between the earth and everything else around us. All right, now you know the secret. I think we are all connected somehow. Me, you, the trees, this desk, everything's connected. Not because we're all made up of the same materials. Not because of that. But because I think we're living in an environment that isn't exactly 100% true to what we think it is. And I think there's a way we can trick this universe. And we have talked about that many times. Thought creates things. And I'm telling you, it works. And I keep saying it does. And then I don't know how to prove it to you. But let me think. What can happen? Something I could think of in my mind that I could create to happen. What can we do? What can exist? All right, I'll tell you what. Nah, I don't want that. Catch a UFO on camera. I don't know, you guys got anything? Power of attraction works. Self-manifestation works. I want to set the reset too. It's a reset button, gyro. Yep, it could be. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. But the movie made me think that maybe we aren't from this world after all. Maybe I was right. We're all from Mars. Because it makes sense to me that we're from Mars. Right? The sun's not as bright. Everything's... Mars is twice away from the sun than we are. Right? So it's twice as bright. It gets hot. Doesn't get twice as hot, but it's not as hot. You don't need to have all this fur on. Maybe it didn't have that kind of environment where you needed to have a lot of fur. So when we were created or evolved, this is how we look. Different from the way chimps look, right? Similar, but different. We have 97% of the same genes, same DNA. 3% separates us from chimpanzees. That 3% seems to be an awful lot. 3% is what? 1% would be the hair. 2% would be the brain. And 3% would be standing upright, I guess. There's your 3%. Those are the three things. And our problem solving, that's our brain. Okay, so there it is. I just figured out evolution. Or is it creation? And there's nothing wrong with thinking that this was created, whether you believe it was by a God, a person that you want to call God, or God. Wait. I think I've run my course for tonight. Well, it was fun. It went by quick, and I can't thank you enough for hanging out. And happy Easter to everybody. We will be back tomorrow. It's Monday, so we'll be back at our regular time, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube. And we always try to do it every single show, and that is bringing truth on. Truthology for ufology. You got test. That's not where I was going yet. I was saying something else. Yep. Don't give me that. I don't want your sarcastic looking around. Yeah, kidding. Yeah, funny. Yeah. But that's what we do. Truthology for ufology. We'll be back tomorrow. It is Monday. 9 to 5ers, get yourself some sleep. Kiss your wife, kiss your husband, kiss your dog, kiss your cat, kiss your whole family. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Alien bless.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Control life. Warning. Warning. Failure. Control life. Warning.
Unidentified flying object.